Hey guys, this is Jacob from Carolina Nightmare, and today I'm going to be doing a HK Army Eject 3+4 pod pack review, and I want to give you my what might be brutally honest review on this pod pack. So yeah, here we go. Alright, I'm sure a lot of the people that are watching this are either in the market of a new pod pack or just scrolling through our videos, but I'm basing this on the fact that you guys are probably in the market for a new pod pack, and I'm going to give you my brutally honest opinion on this, but I will also give you the good stuff about it if you want to overlook the bad stuff. But alright, very first bad thing I'll say about this, and I'll say this is mainly for front players, but okay, I'm gonna pretend like I'm wearing this right now. This is what it would look like on someone. There would be the two parts right here that are hard rubber that doesn't have Velcro on it. But then there's this huge gap that's just blank, nothing on it. It's just the soft Velcro, and there's no one's big enough, or not big enough, but it's impossible to not have some of this space here. The smaller you are, the less space you'll have. The bigger you are, the more space you'll have here of just soft Velcro that's vulnerable to dirt and all the other elements. And I'd say medium-sized guy, and I've got a lot of space here that's just nothing, but I also dive, and I do a lot of ground movements in paintball that require the pod pack to be on the ground. And if you're one of those guys that moves around on the ground a lot, this is not the pod pack for you, because the Velcro will get so messed up within the first 2 times of playing. You'll want to throw it away, and you might not think that's a big deal, but I promise you it is. That's the biggest gripe I have about this pack. But one of the good things I will say about this is this. The padding on the back is actually like really comfortable. And I mean, it doesn't move around like whatsoever, because it's like it's rubber right here, rubber outside of this padding, and it doesn't move around at all. It's about 1 inch of padding, and on the sides here it's a lot more airy padding, but it still feels a lot better than just the whatever the material is that this pod pack is made out of. So it does feel really good, but that's probably the only good thing I have to say about this pack. So let's turn it around. Oh, by the way, this is the Arctic pack from HK Army. That's the colorway. It's called the Arctic. So yeah, but mine's obviously extremely dirty. I haven't washed my gear since the last time I played, and so there's a ton of paint and dirt and crap all over it. I'll get a pod so I can show you guys how good or how bad these holders are. Right here I've got some old JT pod. So it's really hard. If you're a big wood ball guy and you like to save your pods and keep putting them back, that's the first thing you'll want to know, is if this is easy or not to put back in. And I'll tell you right now, it is not easy to put the pods back in this pack mid-game. Okay, finally got it in. So it does hold them well. It does hold them very well, and it's pretty easy to take them out. But to put them in, it's very difficult, especially if it's behind your back, Also, a big thing I have about this pack that I don't like is getting these pods, and that I forgot what these are called, but these extra holders on the pack are really annoying to deal with. Like they flop around like crazy, and they're just a pain. And they also open like right here on the lid of the pod. It always opens up because it hits whatever pod is on its side, and you know, you lose money. You're losing dimes every paintball that's coming out. That's really it I have to say about this pod pack. Overall, I'd say if you want a much cheaper but much better alternative, look at the Vulcan pod packs. Almost any of the Vulcan ones are actually really good. I'd take that $20 pod pack that I had from Vulcan over this $60 or $70 pod pack from HK Army. I just don't like it whatsoever, for the most part, at least. And I don't really recommend it to anybody, unless you're a back player. That's one. If you're a back player and you don't, dive, you don't do any of that stuff, you're just more of a static movement player at home or anything like that. If you don't move around a ton, this is probably a good pack for you. But still, overall, I'd say go for a cheaper pod pack that doesn't have nearly as much problems, like the GI Race, which is probably about the same price as this, but it's a much better alternative, or the Vulcan. I can't say enough how much I like Vulcan pod packs. So yeah, hope you guys like that. There's a few dislike trolls on the loose on our channel, and they're getting pretty annoying, but just be nice and don't be one of them, because no one likes to have a disliked video if it's honestly not a bad video. But I mean, if you didn't like the video, dislike it. It'll show us that we need to do better. But yeah, check out our Instagram, our team Instagram. It's Carolina_Nightmare, and make sure you tell us that you're from YouTube. Okay, and that is it. Please subscribe, rate, and comment, and make sure to like the video and not dislike, because dislike does not help. Okay, bye.